Hey, what's up? Hello! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Aubrey Lene, and this is my side of the internet. Guys, every time I say this is my side of the internet, I'm like, that is the cringest thing I've ever said, but then I keep saying it, so like, I think it's here to stay. I don't know who I got it from. I definitely got it from some YouTuber, but I don't think she's going anywhere anytime soon. Today, we're just here to chit-chat about books, which love books. I haven't done a book video in a while, so I was feeling inspired. But I don't have any book reviews today. It is March, guys. It is the third month of the year, and I have read one book, and it was Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood, and it was so good. I kind of want to do a video recapping everything I read in 2023, but it's too late for that now. So we're going to talk about my to-be-read list. My reading goal for 2024 is 24 books. Last year I had a goal of 12 books, which is one book a month. And I got 13. So I'm like, okay, 24, that's 2 books a month. However, it's the third month of the year and I've read one book. Comment down below what your reading goal of the year is, if you have one. If you don't have one, start off simple and easy, maybe 4 books. Maybe if you know you can get through books fast, do 12. There's just one a month. I didn't even read one a month. I read like 1 and then I took a little break and then I read like 3 in a month. So, you know, people have their ups and downs of reading. You could say like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy, I don't even have time to read. But then check your screen time, girl, because like I say like I'm so busy I don't have time to read, but my screen time is at 8 hours a day. Like, where does the math? Like, I'm spending way too much time on TikTok. But anyways, let's get into my books. So as of last night, I started reading Happy Place by Emily Henry. I love all of Emily Henry's books. I've read one of them on a YouTube video before. I think it was by reading 3 romance books in a week video. So far, I really enjoy it. I'm on chapter 12, so not very far in, because this is actually really good. I'm really liking how it's structured so far. I actually read it without this thing on. I don't on paperbacks, I hate this like paper thing when I'm reading, because I love Emily Henry. I'm really hoping that this is going to be the book that like gets me back into my reading phase, because she tends to do that. So then this is my stack of books. Some of these I've had for almost a year now. Still haven't read them. I know I got a lot for my 18th birthday, and it's almost my 19th birthday. I don't remember the author's name, even though I love her, and I literally said it at the beginning of this video. But the new book, oh, Ali Hazelwood. Ali Hazelwood's new book, it's called Bride. I see it every single time I go to work. I see it. I recently was like shopping with my friend, and I wasn't looking to spend a lot of money, and I saw it and I was like, I almost got it, guys. But then I remembered this, so I didn't. But I really want to read Bride by Ali Hazelwood, like so bad, like oh. But I keep resisting the urge to get it, because I know if I get it, it's gonna trump all of these books. Like, I will read it before I read any of these, and I've had these for almost a year. So we need to get through these first. Okay, starting off, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I've actually started this book many times. I've only gotten to chapter 2, but I think I've read chapter 1 like twice, because I'm like, oh, I want to start it. I have this beautiful, beautiful copy, because this is stunning. Are you kidding me? Oh, I remember you. I know very little about this book. The only thing I really know is that pretty much everybody who reads it sobs. And so I really want to read it, but it has a very interesting like writing style that I think is something you need to get really apt to, because like Ali Hazelwood and Emily Henry, they have a very like easy to read style of writing, which is why I can get through their book so fast. This is something I like need to focus on. So it's just kind of been like putting me off of it, you know, because I want to read it at a time that I can like focus on it. And I also feel like this is a book like when I get into it, I'm going to want to be reading it nonstop, and that is just not possible with how busy I am right now with like classes and extracurriculars. But this is on my to be read list. Next, Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. Guys, my favorite book YouTuber is Carly Thorne, Uncarly. I don't know if you've heard of her, but I love her and her book reviews, and she loves Sally Rooney. And I've seen a lot of book YouTubers who were like, you know, I liked Sally Rooney's books, but I never had Conversation with Friends. And then when I did, I loved it. And also, I'm just I always read a romance book. Like, if you say, Aubrey, what do you want to read? I'm going to be like, Fourth Wing, Twilight, Emily Henry, Ali Hazelwood. I don't really branch out of that, so I really want to get into literary fiction. So I think this is going to be my little gateway to it. It's also a Hulu show, but I've heard that it's not very accurate to the actual book. So I want to read the book first and then watch the show. I think it would be really interesting. I've also started this one. Last semester, like, let me tell you guys. Last semester, I read Fourth Wing in September. And the Fourth Wing slump you get into after you read that book is absolutely bonkers, because unless you can like get into like ACOTAR or something directly after Fourth Wing, like you just sit there for months being like I read Fourth Wing and then I read Book Lovers. That was the only thing I could get into because it was Emily Henry. Read Book Lovers and then I read the second Fourth Wing book, and I've been in a slump since then until Check In and Me because it was Allie Hazelwood. So you can tell who my favorite authors are, and it's very 19-year-old girl core. But yeah, Conversations with Friends is on my to-be read list. These two I actually recently got. So at the mall in the city I live in, the only way to get in and out is through the Barnes & Noble, and it is a painful experience. But I was caught off guard because I didn't know this book came out, actually, and I loved the first book. So this is a sequel to If He Had Been With Me. So this is If I Had Told Her. I also started this one, guys. I think I'm noticing the common problem here. I'm starting them but not like finishing them, but it's because they're not like drawing me in enough. Like with Happy Place, I'm just getting to the point of like being drawn in enough. Like probably after this video I'll actually go back to reading it because like I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen? Like I need to know. But when I just read a few chapters, like I'm not there yet. Yeah, I made it 30 pages. I made it to chapter 4. Guys, I dog ear my books, but they're my books, so it doesn't matter, and you can't say anything. Actually, you literally cannot say anything, but I want to get cute little bookmarks for Betsy, but I'm also just known for losing bookmarks. So I dog ear my books. I don't want to hear it. No hate, okay? They're my books. If it was a library book, I would not be doing that, but they're mine. I bought these. I own them. Anyways, If I Had Told Her, I'm really excited for this. I've heard nothing but good things. I did see one of my friends wanted to read it and got it spoiled on TikTok, so I'm very scared of book talk when I am like have a book like this on my to-be read list, because I know this happens from 3 different point of views, right? So I'm in the guy's point of view right now, and I just think I'm so scared of getting it spoiled because my friend said she got it spoiled and now she doesn't even want to read it anymore. But I've also heard that it's really, 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 really fab. So this is probably going to be my up next after Happy Place, because it's a good thicky nicky. And I loved the first book. I read the first book like junior year of high school because my friend, no, maybe sophomore year, because my friend Matilda recommended it to me, and I read it in like 2 days and I loved it. So I'm very excited for her. The thing is, I don't remember much of like the first book. It's at my house in Arizona and I am not in Arizona, so I can't like reread it, but as things are being mentioned, I'm like, oh, I kind of vaguely remember that. But yeah, I'm really excited to read her. I don't know why I have this problem. Like this book, and this book, I've started reading and then I just haven't continued. And this one, before last night, I had started reading this one too, and it's just been sitting on my dresser. Like the books that are, on my nightstand. The books that were on my nightstand is Happy Place, this one, and this next book we're going to talk about, The Do-Over. Okay, I don't think I read Better Than the Movies for a YouTube video, but I did read it last summer, and I really liked it. I actually got through it in like a day or two. I thought it was really cutesy. It wasn't like gripping. It wasn't like this is the most insane story to ever happen to me, but I really enjoyed it. It was just like a fun little summer book. I love books that give summer vibes. Like I could read it at the beach type of thing. And yeah, I just recognized the cover just looks so much like Better Than the Movies, which you can see the Better Than the Movies cover there. And I was like, okay, cute. And then I looked at the side. Guys, look at it's so cute. So I got it. Don't know what it's about, but it looks cute. I'm pretty sure after reading the back, it's kind of like a Groundhog Day thing. I'm almost positive it's like Groundhog Day. And I love Groundhog Day. I love the musical and the movie. So I'm excited for this because it's a little romance. And I'm sure I could get through really quick. I'm actually flying home to Arizona in a few weeks, so I might bring this on the plane and try to read, because when I sit on the plane, I normally watch a movie or play Best Fiends. Not sponsored, guys. I still play Best Fiends. Remember when it was sponsored by everyone? Not sponsored by me, but I love it. But I'm gonna try to read this because, again, I'm trying to get my screen time down, guys. I'm in an era of like self-care, okay? Like I'm trying to go to the gym, I'm trying to read more, get my screen time down, eat better. So yeah, is it good? Like, is this a book that is going to make me a better human, or like really rivet my brain and like make me think critically? No, but it makes me happy, and that's what reading should be. I don't think it should be something like forced. So I'm really excited, especially because it's so cute. Like, hello. It's gonna look really cute next to Better Than the Movies on my bookshelf because it's gonna be, ugh. And there's another one, it's called Better on You. So I might invest in that if I like this one. Okay, guys, I don't even want to hear any hate for this one. But the final book on my to be read list, I'm not even gonna show you guys. I'm just gonna talk about it. I don't want to read this book until I finish these and Bride and like have the capacity to get invested in a series, because this is a series. And as I've been talking about the books I like, you might be like, no way, you actually haven't read this book yet. But guys, I actually haven't. And I was really hesitant to buying it. I went right after Christmas when Barnes & Noble had their big like paperback sale. And I was literally saying to my friend in Barnes & Noble, I was like, I don't know if I should get this. I'm scared it's going to be overhyped. And these other girls that were standing near us, they were like, it's not overhyped. I promise, like, you're going to love it. If you liked Fourth Wing, you're going to love it. But there are so many books in the series. I want to be able to read them all. And also I'm like, I'm trying to decide if I want to buy all the books to have them or just get them from the library. Like, it's the thing. But my roommate also got this book over Christmas break, so there's 2 copies in our apartment right now. A Court of Thorns and Roses. Guys, I haven't read it yet. Okay, don't come at me. I know it's fabulous. Okay, that's what everyone and their mother has told me. But I just know these are characters I'm going to fall in love with and be so invested in that I'm going to like eat this series. Like, absolutely just like nom so fast that I need to get through these other ones before I even touch this. Like, I haven't read the back. 19. A 19-year-old huntress fair. I'm almost 19. Maybe I should read it when I'm 19, because then I'll relate to it more. But guys, A Court of Thorns and Roses, actually drop your reviews of it below if you've read it, because I've just seen so many book talk things of like, here's how you should read it, here's the order you should read the series in, because I know the series is in like 3 chunks, and you read like the ACOTAR series and then the 3rd one and then the 2nd one, because it like eases you into actual fantasy. Like, this is like romantasy, and then it will ease you into like actual fantasy writing. So I'm actually really excited because I love fantasy, and I've just heard nothing but awesome things about this. And friends who have read this, I've recommended Fourth Wing, and they've loved Fourth Wing too, and they're like, oh, it's like very similar to how ACOTAR kind of is. So I'm excited. But A Court of Thorns and Roses, I keep saying ACOTAR because that's the abbreviation, but if you didn't know, now you do. Yeah, so that is my to be read list. Once again, drop your thoughts below, drop your goals for the year. I'd love to know what you guys are planning on reading. I might reduce my reading goal a little bit, maybe to like 18, because I got 13 last year. Like, I'd like to up that a little bit. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't anything riveting, but I really just wanted to talk about these books because now I have to be held accountable that I'm uploading this to the internet, that I actually like have to read them. Also, I hope you guys all have a splendid day and are taking care of yourselves. Happy St. Patrick's Day. You're probably seeing this on St. Patrick's Day, or I'm uploading it on St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if you're seeing it then. But I'm uploading it on St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day. And I hope you guys all have a fabulous week. Smooches and deuces.